Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Doom. I am so happy we're finally back into this. Been feeling really eager to play more. Because it feels like it's been a while since I've dug in to this game. I mean really dug in. Like, this is not going to be one of those 7-minute long episodes like the Cyber Demon one. Because it's been like there's a tempest swirling around. With me getting sick, how much traveling. Can I reach? No! Even with the rune, just barely couldn't. I'm gonna backtrack to get those armor shards. Alright, he doesn't just keel over because the stagger state ended. Let's just take care of that. That's reachable, right? Yeah, we just leaped like 30 feet into the air. Yeah, so I got sick. I had to do a lot of back-to-back cross-country traveling. And then on top of that, oh man, my sleep got messed up. It got tore apart. You know, they're like, it's getting close to nearly 2,000 videos on this channel, which, whew, I think you can probably count on one hand the number that are sub 10 minutes. That one had to be 7 minutes long, though, otherwise there was not going to be an episode, and I did not want to miss another day, because I think I had come off of a streak of like 2 in a row, which is pretty rare. Generally, this is a really obvious secret. I don't even know why it's denoted as such. Generally, we upload about once a day here at Scribe Enterprises. Who are we? I don't have an editor. I don't know. There's a field drone behind that gate, and if you look behind the field drone, if you saw behind it, there was a solid wall. So we're going to have to complete, wow, this combat arena before the wall will peel away. Oh, nice. I didn't even have to use the EMP. So yeah, I generally upload about once a day. Miss a couple here and there. That's fine. It's no problem. I generally do not like to miss 2 in a row. Really, really hate and get, like, big anxiety spikes if I miss 3, which I don't know if I've done. In, like, 4 or 5 years, maybe 6. So I just wanted to make sure I had something up. I was still, like, getting over whatever I had. Still really, really, really exhausted and, like, physically and mentally and tired. And I mentioned that I was gonna do a non-24-hour sleep-wake syndrome vlog, but, like, fuck it, why not just do it in this episode? Oh, hello. God, this playthrough has really been me discovering how fun the shrapnel upgrade, the remote detonation upgrade, is for the rocket launcher. Holy shit, I'm still glad that Joy told me about that. Because I did not realize how good that was. Every single shard of shrapnel does its own individual high amount of damage, and it explodes into a huge, huge amount of shards, so this multiplicative damage output is just tremendous. Oh, hello. So I have something called non-24-hour sleep-wake syndrome. I don't know if it technically meets the definition of a syndrome. I think it tends to be called non-24-hour sleep-wake disorder. And it's like a circadian rhythm disorder. And circadian rhythms are like, they're like your internal clock. Your circadian rhythm is your internal clock, basically. So most people, their internal clocks are compatible with a 24-hour day. We generally wake up in the morning, stay up for like 16 to 18 hours. Gets dark, your brain starts to release melatonin to make you sleepy. You sleep your normal, 6 to 8, maybe 10 hours, and you repeat, and it's all nicely in line with a 24-hour day. I'm getting attacked by this imp from behind. But someone like me, someone with non-24-hour sleep-wake syndrome, or sleep-wake disorder, we're not on, like, that 24-hour internal cycle. But maybe, like, 25 hours. Oh, that was really dumb of this pinky. Then again, oh, this room crowded with pillars, not the best terrain for them. So when I go to sleep and when I wake up, that tends to shift forward a little bit every single night until I'm pretty much nocturnal for a short stint. And then I get back on a normal sleep schedule for a little bit, and it's, you know, an ever-shifting sleep pattern. And it can be a real pain in the ass, as you can imagine. Because, oh, I didn't realize there were stairs there. I thought that was a sheer drop. I was gonna go down to the pinky and say charge straight into my chest. It's got sacked. Yeah, it can be very, very disruptive to everyday life. So I've just found strategies for managing that. You know, I try to pay special attention to my sleep hygiene, you know, establish really clear patterns for when I'm about to go to bed. Like, I have a routine that I try to follow really closely that I hope primes my brain to go, okay, time for bed soon, start releasing the melatonin. Let's get going with that. I occasionally have to take tablets of melatonin. You can just get at the drugstore. Ooh. I feel like the projectiles for the Cybermancubi are slightly larger. Also, I've been holding off on this quad damage right until now, because we should get a pair of Barons of Hell spawning soon. Spawning real soon. Hope I time this out right. And then I'm not just gonna catch a couple of Mancubi and a few imps with it. Oh, that would be poor. Be poor indeed. What else do I do? Aside from the sleep hygiene, the melatonin. I turn Flux on in the late afternoon. Try not to eat too close to bed. Like, I do all of this just to stave off. Not even to prevent, but to delay the onset of these little shifts in my sleep schedule. And that works alright. Works alright. Occasionally, no matter what I do though, if I normally go to bed at like midnight, let's say, there's gonna come a point, inevitably, where that becomes 1 a.m., 2 a.m., no matter what. And then it just becomes a process of like, alright, I'm now gonna pull an all-nighter because I have to reset my internal clock somehow. Man, I really dislike the tactical scope for the heavy assault rifle. I think it is so useless and shitty. Especially compared to the fun of the micro missiles. The tactical scope could wind up being, you know, pound for pound better. It could be higher DPS or whatever. It could have more utility. I still just don't like it. It is so antithetical in my mind to the gameplay of Doom. And yet, I do love the precision bolt for the railgun. Very similar, but fulfill different purposes. And I think the key difference is that a fully charged bolt from the railgun, from the precision bolt, I should say, feels good to connect with. There is a visceral impact to each one of those shots. Man, I hate the tac scope. It's got its uses, but I still don't like it. As we wait for the ceiling crusher. So, to get back to what I was saying, those times where my sleep schedule is totally flipped upside down, that's usually when it's the hardest to do videos on schedule. Or when you see stuff going up really late at night or at odd hours, that's usually when I'm in the worst throes of it. And between the sickness, the travel fatigue, and that, I have had a super hard time getting my feet under me doing any videos in the last 2 weeks, so I missed more than usual. And had to do the 7-minute Cyber Demon episode just to get something out. So I really dislike missing many in a row. This invulnerability just gets you through this room where the floor is covered in this viscous goo that is acidic to you. Especially while you fight off the 2 Mancubi. So yeah, I hope you understand a little bit better now why the upload schedule can get funky here and there. Generally comes down to my body and my circadian rhythms being stupid. I've heard that that this tends to be the most common in blind people since their circadian rhythms aren't being regulated by seeing the pattern of like sunrise and sunset. But it does more rarely, as in my case, happen in sighted folks too. Also, we did it. We finally did it. We got a health upgrade. Mission accomplished. We did it. Maxed out ammo and armor, both of which are way more valuable to me than health total. And we now can place our yellow skull in its receptacle in the door. Crackles with this cool yellow lightning, and the skull lever is a trick. As soon as you approach it, to unlock whatever might be ahead, the stairs come out from under you and lead a path downwards where there is a Mancubus immediately firing on you. And then this room is chaotic. Because you're coming through a choke point and immediately taking tons of fire from, like, several revenants who just go for that wild weasel attack. And our mastery upgrade for the precision bolt is going to require us to... Hello? Was I even close enough to get crushed by that? Because that looked like it pushed me really far away. Okay, I mean, I guess. Let's try that one more again. The precision bolt mastery upgrade is going to require us to headshot kill 5 Hell Knights, which is not hard at all. They have big, tasty skulls that just seem to act as a magnet for precision bolts. Let's not get crushed by this thing again. In fact, let's show why this elevator thing even exists. It's for that switch. But that switch doesn't unlock until we clear the arena out. Oop. So now we're gonna hunt down some more imps. Oh shit, I didn't even realize we almost had that rune upgrade. Oh good, he's still alive. That should do it. 3 out of 5. Good. Oh, and it looks like it even retained progress from the death. How generous is that? And we only need one more field drone. Let's get up in here. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty greedy to go for the second volley of shots when I have them stunned with the EMP, but it's not like we take that much damage or anything. So the greed is worthwhile. Then we're totally maxed out. So we can afford to play around a little bit. Especially with the armor that we have directly behind us. It's not the one I want. There it is. I still like the lock-on burst better. Like, I've seen the light. Oop! Hi. I've seen the light on how good remote detonation can be. I like both of them. I like the lock-on just a little bit more. They are both fine options. Speaking of the lock-on burst, oh my god, the mastery upgrade for that is going to be a huge pain in the ass, because it's the one that requires you to kill a bunch of summoners with the lock-on. Which, like, killing a summoner is a pain in the ass to begin with. But doing so with a lock-on burst seems like it's going to be a little bit tough. Because there's a delay, there's a travel time on the projectiles, and it isn't that devastating. It hurts, don't get me wrong. But, like, I would assume that you have to hit... Because I don't remember, I would assume you would have to hit them with 2 lock-on bursts in order to kill. Unless you soften them up first. And just getting them to sit still long enough to lock on and then murder them could be a pain in the ass. Not a fan of that mastery challenge. These new pinky variants are called specters because they are ghostly and translucent. Oh, I hear lost souls. Oh no! Collision. There's also a challenge in this level for a weapon upgrade point to get a lost soul to kill another lost soul, and I, for the life of me, do not know how you do that reliably. Oh, hello. Forgot you were in siege mode. This is fine, as a Mancubus spawns in front of me. It's totally acceptable to be in siege mode. Very few misses with the weapon mods. A couple of them, like, again, the tactical scope on the heavy assault rifle. Yeah, that's a big miss. But weapon mods are why I'm still getting use out of the plasma rifle even this late into the game. When it shares ammo even with the gun that I love the most in the whole game, and one of the most powerful and useful guns. There's a reason I'm still getting use out of that plasma rifle. And that's simply because that EMP is tremendous. It's so good. Not as familiar with the Heat Blast. It's gonna be the final mod that I pick up even. Nice. Mega health behind here is a secret, and one more Slayer's Testament. Yeah, so you know that gigantic demon? Whose mouth we entered to get to this level? Ah, fuck, I'm just gonna pick this up now. God, this is my favorite power-up. I just hope we actually get to kill something substantial with it, so it doesn't feel like it's been wasted. Yeah, that enormous demon that we are kind of inside right now, that would be, in all likelihood, the Titan. Also, the namesake of this level, the Titan's Realm. Oh, we're about halfway done. We do have the suit upgrade from the Praetor tokens that extends the length that we get the power-ups. Hey, this is already worth it. 2 Mancubi, even? Oh, come on, come on. Yes! with the last possible second of that power-up. Took care of the summoner. Oh, hi. Soften you up. Nope, nope, nope. Nice juicy headshot. One more. Oh, summoner. Not even whipping the rocket launcher out at that point. I had the opportunity to kill her immediately, and we have the mastery upgrade for this done. Oh, hi. Nope, nope, nope. Not doing that. I got put in a really bad position. That fight went real well. Happy with that. Now we are going to take our blue skull key, jam it in this door, and we will be done with the level. As soon as we pick up this Lydia Pierce Codex Sentry. And how do we do? Oh, I got the Lost Soul Challenge without even realizing it. Also, notice how there was no rune trial in this level. And we'll get a sneak peek at the upcoming level, the Necropolis, before we wrap things up. Before we do that, I want to remind y'all to like, comment, and Yep, do that one. Like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the good stuff in the description, and follow me on the social medias. And hey, maybe even consider supporting me on Patreon. That would be nice. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.